how much would a woodchuck chuck? I really gotta think of some fucking intros, man. What's going on, everybody? Back at it again with Boundless Shores. I am Dungeon Master Wes. Here again with the bane of my existence, aka my players. They do love to ruin my fun sometimes, don't they? Last episode was
Never.
a little bit of a,
Hey, you
altering my
return the favor.
fortune and absorbing my damage. Yeah, I did get a triple crit on Nate. That's hearsay.
Nerfing our artificer. You get us back.
I'm Dungeon Master Wes. I got James with me. I got Chris with me. I got Nate with me, and I got Liam with me. Today's question of the day is: let's go with, alright, if your character were to enter into the MCU, what power would they want to have? Like superpower. Not powers that they already have. What superpower would you want from like a modern day superhero franchise? But your character, not you.
Time distortion. Make all the things.
Going with like, are you thinking like Doctor Strange with the time stone, or are you thinking more um like Doctor Manhattan?
I'll be honest, I haven't actually watched any of the Marvel movies since the first Avengers movie. So I mean, I've got
Wow.
You got
like
12 years
over
to
a
catch up
decade.
on.
Yeah, I've got over a decade to catch up on. So basically, I'm thinking something along the lines of Flash-esque. Let's go ahead and build this shit moment.
Fuck yeah, that's sick. I think Kay would like to have Diego's power from Umbrella Academy. If any of you guys have seen Umbrella Academy,
Also not
he can
MCU.
like, well, like I was using that as an example. If Alistair wanted to be Batman, he could have been Batman. I'm sorry, I had to use the MCU as an example. I also said
Al-
Dr. Manhattan.
Alistair is already Batman. The more time that he has to prepare for a specific event, the better it goes for everyone.
He's
Prep time
Batman,
is the
but
best superpower.
without any of the martial arts or strength.
Now,
Yeah.
do our characters still have their initial abilities as well, or are they completely?
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay, if they
What
still have their
superpower would they want to have?
well, if they still have their initial abilities, Calduin would like a advanced healing factor.
Mm.
Be able to use
Ooh,
his
like
blood
Deadpool
hunter.
type shit.
Be able to use his blood hunter abilities a lot more.
Oh, true, yeah.
Damn, that's a good answer.
I was gonna say Sandman powers, but you kind of already have those, don't you?
Yep.
um,
Well, I mean, if we're going Neil Gaiman's Sandman, that's a very different animal.
mhm. um, I think Yonatan would want to have Hawkwing's flight ability. Just be able to fly while in his natural form would be very convenient for him.
I can't think
Yeah.
of a specific superhero or name of the superpower, but just some sort of like good, like really good, like defense. Like, even if it's just like turned into metal or something so that he could like protect
Oh
his
yeah.
friends better.
I mean,
Um,
honestly, I feel like Tobin would just be like classic, like Captain America vibes. Just
Yeah,
a
but I
super
was
soldier serum.
yeah,
I don't
but
know. Colossus seems like a good way to go about it.
yeah, Colossus is a pretty good way to go about it.
I feel like
True, true,
these
true.
wouldn't really want or need a superpower, considering he can do everything he wants to do anyways.
Knees is the Black Widow of TBS. You know what? As is K the Hawkeye of TBS. He has
Well,
no business being as good as a sniper as he is, but there he is.
I mean,
No
maybe more like
superpowers, just still killing baddies.
maybe more like Green Arrow, kind of like more anti-hero, you know?
True. This is how he started out, I guess. Was more of a Green Arrow.
Jonathan is literally just poison ivy minus the poison
And the hotness. Poison Ivy's
technically,
hot.
and the
I'm
hotness.
True.
I'm a mixture of Black Widow and Mystique combined.
Yeah. I was trying to think
Oh
that,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
'cause
true. It is a little bit like Mystique, yeah. All right. Tobin, catch us up. Where are we? What are we doing? Why are we
how
there?
much do you want?
Recap us.
Like just last session or
How much you feel is necessary to bring us all up to speed
let's
in
see.
7 minutes?
So, a couple months ago, we were in Bridge on a cart. I found
Not
a
that
cool
far.
rock.
In the beginning, there was this tier.
Yeah, in the beginning there was rock. um so we came back to Vale Bridge, and
You
then
got this.
there we just went and we had trouble getting in just because of borders being all anti-magic and all that. But then we went to Scorch Town, picked up Leila, a childhood friend of Tobin's, because she didn't want to sit around anymore while Tobin was out having these grand adventures. Also found out that Tobin's dad is off simping over Jeshima. He would have found that funny, but he left. But and then we take her to her being Layla to Callum Doom, and then in Callum Doom we were informed that the Fabergé, which is what Tyrael told us to go look for, is in this hidden vault. So he gave us the key, but he was really worried about what's going on down there. So we went and investigated it. Did some puzzles. We've covered those puzzles a couple times in the recap, so I won't get too into those. But box, maze with smoke, gap in the floor, etc. And then we made it to the room with the oh, what up? Made it to the room with the dragon spawn in it, as well as a demon. Was it demon or devil? I think it's a devil.
Devil.
Like a devil.
I believe
Yes,
it
they're
was a
different.
devil.
They're different. I believe you said devil.
They are different.
There's a
I
devil
believe
that
it's a devil.
Alistair had given us a hide from dragon spell, which protected us as long as we didn't touch the dragons or touch their horde. But the devil could see us, so she was doing her best to subdue us while having the dragons blind attack us. But Alistair had also given us a protection from fire spell that protected 30 damage from each attack. I don't think a single fire spell actually got through. If so, it was very little
I
damage.
didn't roll below a 26 on any of the fire spells.
Yeah, but you also didn't roll above. Or at least not very high above. And then we took care of the devil, fighting her, had some really cool attacks against her, disarmed,
She had some really cool attacks against you.
yeah, but
I rolled a triple 20. It was fine.
She crippled my chest with arrows.
she should have killed Yonatan.
Yeah,
but
you have an
didn't.
arrow in your heart.
Tis but a
Shot
flesh
through
wound.
the heart.
And you're to
And you're
blame.
to
This
blame, darling,
music
you
is
give
copyrighted.
Copyright. Do you think we make any money off of this?
I
Not
think
yet.
that we'd be more likely to get copyright struck.
Yeah. They'll do that to anybody, man. And then so we took care of her. She did have some cool attacks. We had cooler attacks. Tobin had some cool attacks, okay?
Tobin had
But
some
we took
okay
care of her.
attacks.
Tobin had some fucking neat attacks, okay? And
No,
then
that sword throw ability is so cool. I can't even cap. Like that shit was awesome.
and now we are just in a situation where we have to figure out how to safely remove the Fabergé without garnering the attention of the various dragon spawn throughout the room. Especially since we're not sure if it counts as part of their horde, which if we interact with it and it is, they will all be able to see us.
You forgot the most
Which
important thing. Calduin got to be
oh,
cool.
Calduin got to do stuff, guys. He teleported. He knock off Misty stepped right behind her and did some smacking around.
that
Uh,
is cool. You did get to do that. I forgot about that.
al-
Dice did
also,
agree with you this time.
also when you started, when you started, with the whole hero theme, my mind immediately went to like the old cartoons where it's like previously on the Boundless
Yeah.
Shores.
I love it.
The heroes find themselves in quite the perilous situation. Okay, next time we got to do a recap like
Oh, they
that.
do.
Find out next time.
Absolutely. Same bat time, same bat channel. I feel like I'm the only one who appreciates that reference because
What,
I'm the only one
1960s
who's.
Batman?
I love 1960s Batman. You can't take
Dude, I used
that
to watch that with my
away from me.
homies
I
all the
love it.
time.
I am homies.
No, like in middle school, my one friend Patty had it all on box set.
What?
Whenever we'd
Rude.
go
I
over
want
there,
the
we'd
whole
watch
box
it.
set. I only have season 1.
I don't know if she had all of it, but she had a good enough chunk that we could enjoy it.
Dude, I love the Adam West Batman. It's so much fun. Sometimes you just can't get rid of a bomb. It's so good.
I
You
like the
sounded like
one where
John
Anyways.
Mulaney.
Say that again.
You sounded like John Mulaney just there.
Because I was over on the bench. So, we find the Ade Nawul within the bowels of Kalam Dune, within the vault that belongs to Chandra and her company, the Gilded Spark Bank,
Not good.
her clandestine little crime syndicate in her corner of the world. You all watch as the Aragnez screeches as she's engulfed by the lava below. She, after being sliced by Tobin's fucking dope sword fling attack. It's so cool. It's so anime. What the fuck? As she screeches as she's engulfed by the lava below, you watch the red spawn all around, still unaware of your presence, rear up and roar. You watch as the Arcanists around begin to weave spells at the ready as they all focus in on the Fabergé. The Fire Belchers move in to flank and protect the Fabergé. You all, I'm gonna go ahead and share that good old map with you guys.
I gotta watch the stream.
We just gotta watch it.
Be looking in here. Is your stream? Huh?
We can see it.
Your stream is. Oh, okay, cool. Whatever.
Back to the slideshow. Or is this the
Yep.
drawing?
Do you guys see me manipulating
Yeah.
it right now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, cool. 'Cause I can still have all of you guys at the side while I'm looking at it. So, I believe we ended the turn on Tobin last time as he got the final kill.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
So I'll put this in because all the red spawn are still unaware of your presence. They can't hear you, they can't smell you, whatever. We can put this in as lackadaisical combat right now, as you guys all have this moment to have free speech between yourselves to be able to come up with a plan. As a reminder, if you guys can see my cursor there, the Fabergé sits just below this arrow.
Would it be possible to drop the little? Oh wait, no, that's Owen. I thought that was a bullseye.
Technically, it's Orgolan, but.
Or yes, Orgolan.
But so, like, right at that triangle there?
Yeah, right at the base of this triangle here
Okay.
sits the Fabergé, which you can see as Jonathan has deduced, it is a living dragon egg. Kind of, it's almost made out of like shards of like jagged quartz with purple like amethyst shards jutting out of it.
We don't need a paternity test.
I've got a fun
So,
idea.
What's that?
Well, I
is
mean,
this Alistair speaking in character? Or is this Chris?
this is Alistair.
Perfect.
He's right next to me. That's why I respond.
Well, I mean, why don't we just pop a massive wall of stone around the hole of the egg?
Okay, then how do we get the egg if it's encased in a wall of stone?
Well, I mean, we can at least make sure that it's going to be protected against any cleanup effort that we make against the rest of this.
I mean, I would probably also be inside the wall of stone if you make
Well,
it around me and the egg.
We can ask you to move,
Uh,
unless we
Owen,
want you in
quick
there.
question: are you canonically playing D&D at work right now?
No,
So,
Oh
are you
shit!
home,
Alright,
or are
well,
you just listening in?
I'm just listening in right now.
Okay.
oh,
But-
okay, perfect.
But
That's hilarious.
it's kind of dead right now as the pouring rain kind of killed
Right.
everything. So
Go home early.
I wish I could, but
True.
no.
Well, keep your headphone
yeah.
in, and if you have no customers, then you can
What
add your
headphone?
input. But if you what headphones?
Get this man some earbuds.
Truth.
Go to the source, man. Run.
The source shut down. The
Fuck.
source closed in the mall.
Listen,
Anyone else have something to contribute about the egg?
Yeah, let's go back to D&D. Shut up, Owen. As
shout out the source, sponsor us.
I'm gonna account Owen saying, "Well, I'll be encased in the wall of stone," as Owen talking as the three of you
Yeah.
have spoken so far. You guys have free range to speak. You guys are within talking distance, except for maybe Leila, who I have to yell.
Yeah.
Would I be in talking distance?
Yeah, you'll be in talking distance. You're fine.
Wait, so the egg is just below the or the bottom point of the triangle?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I wonder if I could actually just hedge out everyone else with a 5-foot tall wall.
I mean, you could
would be-
hedge out the egg with a 5-foot wall.
Yeah, but I mean, just to carry it forward and then like connect it to the arches. I'd be able to do it with 24 5-foot wall segments. I wonder if I'd be able to do that.
So if we all just kind of stand in the middle there.
Yeah,
put up
just
a
down by the
wall.
tail feathers.
Yeah, just stand within those walls, and then everybody else gets like all the animals get shut out.
I mean, it's a mad dash against all of the spellcasters to keep from being flamed to death, but
We'll duck. It's only 5 feet, and we got protection.
yeah, but that would only protect us to the arch, and then we've got the rest of the length to run.
We also still don't even know if they're going to be able to see us once we grab it, but it's good to assume that they will.
I do have a fallback plan if this one goes awry.
Sure. What's your plan, Jonathan?
So my plan is to make this whole entire land mass, lava aside, of course, into just a giant pit of snow. And once I cast all my spells through it, I can see through it. They won't be able to see us or me, I guess. For this plan to work, you would all have to go inside the hole, and then I would have to just go in there, cast whatever I need to cast, and grab the dragon egg and wild shape and just get out.
Well, it'd probably be best for you to just. Oh, would the egg go into your form when you wild shape?
If I'm carrying the egg, it would morph my form.
Can we estimate how much it weighs, Wes? I don't know if you want to check for that or anything, but
30 pounds, maybe.
okay,
I can
that's not bad.
carry 30 pounds.
Okay.
Counterpoint. If Sir Riemann were to grab for the egg, I could prepare a spell of Ivard's or I could fire off my Ivard's Black Tentacles wand and then spend my turn hopping into the hole, and then Yonatan could grab onto the hole and transform into something, and if it turns out that the egg counts as Horde, then only Yonatan is seen.
What is the sorry? What do these tentacles do?
They're indestructible, and they like to reach out and hug everything with I believe it's either cold or negative energy damage.
So, are you saying you grab all of them, or like surround me in them so that I can grab it and be safe? Like, what are you planning to do with these tentacles? I don't understand.
Basically, popping it up right inside of the middle of the largest group of dragons that we can, and let them worry about being tied down by nasty dark tentacles, which are reminiscent of far too many horrifying tales of bards.
Okay. But wait, so why do I have to go grab it in this plan?
Because I think everyone else is going to be busy. So that way I can have it as a readied action to cast and then to spend my move action to hop into the hole.
So wait, so you want me to grab it?
And hop in the hole.
Oh, I grab it, hop in the hole. Everybody else hops in the hole. You
Well,
cast it
maybe
off.
everyone should hop in the hole first, with the exception
Yeah.
of you, me, and Yonatan.
Okay. So everyone hop in the hole. You ready your spell. I grab it and then immediately hop into the hole. And then if they wake up, you cast your tentacles, and then Yonatan will transform and fly or run whatever animal out of there. While we're all in the hole.
Fly seems more prudent because I remember
Yeah.
that the next room has no ground floor.
True. So, how's that sound? I like that.
That sounds good with me.
Seems safe. Um, I'll yell over to Leila and just be like, "Are you done pouting? We took care of it, and we need to get the show on the road."
Yeah. Do you want me to come to you, or do you go to the staircase?
Come back here, please. Okay.
Okay.
So since they still can't currently see us, do you want us to run through all this as like combat turns, or can we just do it?
I will say do it, but at the same time, I'm also going to have the creatures do something as well in this free moment.
Okay. So
So as we move Kalduin, Peter, and Orgolan and Layla into the hole, the enemies will also have their chance to react, react in this
move around,
time
yeah.
frame.
Yeah.
But they still they're acting. Shut up, dog. They're reacting still in a way of you just killed their captain, but they have no idea where you are. So, keep that in mind as I'm reacting this.
As far as
I'm
they
reacting
know,
as them.
something killed their captain.
Yeah. I'm
And
hoping because I'm thinking based on this, the Arcanists can probably make intelligent action, but the other ones maybe not so much. Unless can the do we have any evidence? Or I guess we'll see in a second if the Arcanists can like order them around or if they just kind of act on their own. But um, so yeah, I guess we'll just start enacting this plan and just see what they get up to.
Yeah. So, we'll do it in order of initiative, but it's basically like free. So, starting with
Okay.
Tobin, what are you doing first? If you're doing
Who do
nothing,
you
then
have?
you just say pass,
Do you have the
and
whole,
then we
Alistair?
can.
Yes, I do.
Okay. I guess for now I'll just pass while I'm waiting for everybody to get into the hole.
Calduin.
And I'm pretty sure I already used my turn anyways to beat her.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Peter is currently
That's
flying right
probably
now,
true.
right?
There is currently flying.
Okay. I'm going to hold my action and wait for Peter to land so I can ride on top and just go over with Peter.
Yeah, you should. Griffin's a light load is less than 300 pounds. I read on the SRD there, so that should be fine.
You want to spend your turn like calling out to Peter and saying let me hang on to your claws as you fly over or something. 'Cause
Yes.
he's a mildly intelligent being. It's like speaking to a dog right now.
Yeah, Peter. I'm waving my hands, Peter. I I drop the wraith form and just sheath my weapon. I just start pointing me over there.
Perfect. Next will be AR3. You watch as Calduin. You watch as this Arcanist beside you begins to mutter, draconic, arcane spell as she begins to wield it's like a pungent lime green light as she begins to aim up her spell,
Not Greek
and you
fire.
watch as she holds her action. Um, but she watches she's aiming towards the Fabergé. Next will be B1. You watch as B1 uh, lumbers up as he kind of positions himself almost right next to the table as he stands guard. AR2, that's this guy here. You watch as he kind of steps up a few paces this way as he um, wields you watch as like a fiery glow emits from his palms as he kind of stretches them both out as cause like almost like Iron Man like repulsors, this glowing almost sunlight disc stands on his palms, kind of roaring in power as he waits, aiming upon the Fabergé. Orgolan is next.
Orgolan would just make his way closer to Alistair and Tobin to get into the hole faster.
He slips his way down here, and he's gonna hang out right here.
As far as
So
I
if that's his move, can he hold his action to like jump into the hole? Or would that just be move?
I mean, he can hold his standard action to be
But what
the second move.
would standard? Oh, can he? Okay, then yeah, I say let him do that. So that
Okay.
since we're doing it like combat drill.
We'll say that as he readies himself to jump into the pit. Next up will be Leila, who uses a run action to run up to you guys.
Can we
She
just
runs
kind of say
right
we
this way.
fill her in on the plan, or do you want us to tell her?
She could hear. I'll say
Okay.
she could hear. Because she watched you all playing this. AR1, this is Arcanist number 1. He's going to stretch.
What?
He's going to walk up about right here, standing right on the edge as you watch as
I just
he
go blow him off the edge.
begins to weave this big spell as he stretches his hands out and also now aiming at the Fabergé. BR2 now lumbers his way down. I'm going to say because he has no idea that Yonatan is here. He has a chance to bump into him. I need Yonatan to roll me let's
Doesn't
call it a move
Yonatan?
silently check.
But doesn't Yonatan have the option to let him pass through his square, or is that only for allies?
That's
for
typically
anything.
for allies.
But just because
But-
it's typically for since he can't see him, can't he just? It's still a thing you can do, is it not?
Yeah, you can choose whether or not to let somebody pass.
You can choose.
But just in case, let's call it a move silently against a base just intelligence check by this creature. So Yonatan can roll a move silently, and then I will roll a base intelligence check. If the intelligence check is higher than his move silently, which is unlikely but possible, then he will accidentally lumber his fat body into him.
Would it be better for
Okay.
a reflex
Here we go.
since he can't hear him anyways?
No.
The rules have already
Yeah.
been established.
He can't hear what I'm saying or like what movements I'm doing, but if we were to collide, like they could probably like sense the touch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah,
he
but as
Contact
soon as
will
he
break the
collides,
spell.
the spell ends anyways.
Hmm. So yeah,
And that does that end it for all of us, or just
Yes.
that would
Yonatan?
end
Okay,
it for all of us.
I thought so. I just wanted to be sure.
Yep, it would be the end of all of us.
It's a Billy Talent song. End
Let's
of
hope
me.
I don't fuck up. Nat 20.
I saw him roll that and then turned to his head. I was like, "Oh, don't you fucking say it, man!"
Natural 20 for a total of 23.
This fire belcher lumbers his way down preparing himself next to his firebelter comrade, positioning near the table. Top of the round is now Yonatan with Peter on deck.
Okay, so as far as I know, I still have the hole.
Oh, I thought that
I
was me.
believe. I think you gave it back to Alistair. I'll say.
Okay, I'm just gonna go like I'm just gonna move 2 squares down and 1 square to the left, and then 1 square down again, so that I'm in the middle of Alistair and Tobin.
Ah,
Oh, it was
you
almost
guys
French
are
milk.
tail.
late.
baby.
Oh, lay. Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Milk.
I was trying to spell tail, so.
Team Milk,
All
baby.
right. Peter, you watch. Kind of lowers his hind claws down enough for Calduin to be able to reach on as the pair of them fly sway main platform.
Orgolan, Calduin, and Peter, respectfully, I want to. And Yonatan. Or sorry, not Orgol. I want to replace you guys with knees so that we can have a party with the coat named Talon. So it's not personal. I just think it would be cool. So get lost. All right. So we got everybody now.
Next up will be Alistair with Tobin on deck, and then Calduin following.
Okay, the 10-foot square beneath Leila and I is going to get a giant 10-foot hole in it. However, I'm not going to let go of the pit just inside of the off chance that letting go of it would make it visible.
Smart. Hey, Alistair, I don't like the look of all these spells that ruined. Seems like they're keeping an eye on the Fabergé. If I touch it, will it just disappear like what you're doing with the hole, or will they see it move? Do you know? Or
Well,
we don't know if it's part of the horde. Fuck.
I mean, you wouldn't think a living creature would count as a horde, but it might be a treasure if it's an object. So, I mean, I suppose it
Okay,
just depends
so
on whether or not
instead
the
of
egg is
making you
alive.
guys roll for this, you guys are playing off of this like I am going to tell you explicitly that any contact with the Fabergé will drop the spell, as these creatures are here to guard the Fabergé. This is their horde. If you touch the Fabergé, this spell will drop
No,
instantaneously.
that's reasonable.
And so you can also assume that as soon as you touch the Fabergé, at least 3 of these Arcana spells will go off at once.
Does the entrance to your hole just act as an entrance, or is there any kind of like warding? Like for example, if I try and like dive at the Fabergé with the hole behind me for it to like scoop us both up, if they fire a spell, is that gonna get channeled into the hole?
Yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of probably a little bit of backlash.
Okay.
I mean, you'll be okay. We don't know about the Fabergé if it can handle that kind of heat.
So seeing all of these things seeming to aim spells here, maybe there still appears to be room. Maybe instead of the tentacles, maybe you could do a wall around it so that I could just get in there. Oh, but then how are we going to get you into the hole if you're casting the spell? Wait, if it works that way, can you see out of the hole? Can you cast it from in the hole?
I'd only really be able to see the ceiling. It's a 10-foot deep hole for the first level.
Yeah, fair enough. Can you pop your head out of the hole and cast it? Like, isn't it a ladder?
After the fact, well, I mean, I do have a ladder that made of stone out of the wall of the hole.
So, like, what if everybody else goes in the hole? We go stand in the middle here. You cast the wall up, and then we jump into the hole, and then oh no, because then Yonatan may still get struck by all these spells.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
We're all
Ian?
ears.
So if you guys go into the hole and me and Alistair stay for now, Alistair casts the wall of with me inside it. Put the Fabergé into the hole. Then when we grab it, the spells that will come at us are going to get mostly or wholly blocked by the wall of stone.
That's yeah.
And then I can, once everybody's in the hole,
Just
I
fly out.
wild shape and fly out.
I think that might be our best bet here.
I agree.
So yeah, because everybody get in the hole except for
Myself and Yonatan.
yep. And then
Look,
get into the center there, and then cast the wall of stone, so that any spell. How are they? Are they pretty durable? Your walls?
Well, I can make them 12 squares at 3 inches thick right now, or I can make
So,
it 24 squares that are, or 24 5-foot wall segments that are an inch and a half thick.
I'd just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 around the. You see where there's a space between the riders right now? That's what would that count as 4 or 5 foot blocks, or or do you count the outside wall like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8?
Left side, top side, right side.
So 8. So you'd make 8.
That would be 4 side, or that would be 4 out of my.
Oh, okay. And those could be 3 inches thick then.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I guess let's do it. So Argolan held his action to hop into the hole. Can we just say Peter? He already. Or wait. Oh, Alistair just laid it out though, so Peter and Calvin couldn't have gone into it. So let's get Orgolan to pop into the hole because he held his action to do so. I'll use my action here to hop into the pole because I'm right after Alistair.
Um, I don't know if it'll help. You watch as for most of the conversation, Layla's just kind of been watching you guys with wide eyes as you guys are planning this. I don't know if it'll help, but I could have something that I could confuse one of the spellcasters with to kind of alleviate the contact of spells.
Okay, what are you thinking? What do you mean? How would you do that?
Well, which one of these creepy skilled spellcasters do you think is the most threatening? Because I could maybe like try to confuse them.
Confuse them how though?
Um. Well, I don't know. I just like I can kind of like I don't know how to describe it. I've never like really like tried to focus on it, but Tobin, do you remember back when we tried to steal that candy from the corner store?
Yeah, how did you convince them? How did you convince them that we didn't take it? They just didn't even seem to chase after us.
It was weird. I don't know. I did something and then they got all confused and weirdly dazed and they just didn't notice us. I don't
And
know.
so
They
you're
just
saying
acted all dumb.
you think you could replicate that?
I think so.
So
But it might make your Mr. Alistair, it might make your spell drop.
what spell? The wall?
No, the
No,
invisibility.
Oh,
The hide from
yeah,
yeah.
or
dragons
So
spell.
hide from weirdos.
I think the wall is still our best plan here, but if for some reason this wall plan goes sideways and the spell breaks, I want you to be ready to try and do it against did you say this one like bottom leftish was the one with that really big looking spell?
Yep.
Really big looking fire spell. Yeah.
So
If
if
Tobin, can you make me an Arcana check?
sure, hold on, I gotta go grab my dice. They're literally just across the room here.
You're playing D&D and don't have your dice.
Yeah, what the hell, man? Come on.
And Leila, if the doesn't turn out that we'll need that spell now, I'll freely let you go ahead and take a pot shot at me later with it.
Let's see, that'll be a dirty 20.
That kind of sounds fun. Okay. You look around. So, Arcadus number 1, which I believe is this guy over here.
Which guy over where? I don't see
If you
your
can see my
cursor.
cursor.
I should be able to, but I don't.
I don't.
Oh, there it
He's
is. I see it. I
the
see it. I see it now.
rightmost.
Yeah, I see it now.
Rightmost. He wields, it's definitely not his not her most powerful spell, but it glows in a different magic than the other two is. As you look to the other two, their magic kind of glows with a little bit more like fiery light. This one is like that pungent lime green light. You see the one here at the bottom. He is the one casting like the bigger spell, but it glows with this fiery magic.
Yeah.
And then this top one here, it glows with similarly fiery magic, but it looks a lot more controlled and more condensed.
Okay. So I'll just kind of like look around the room. Layla can notice something weird happens to Tobin eyes, at least weird to her because she hasn't seen it yet, where his eyes begin to glow with this with this yellow, like whitish, like yellow arcane glow. And when Layla sees it, just you'll see where when Layla sees it, she thinks back to uh George getting all flustered talking about how he has to go, like all his rants about needing to go see her, remembers him muttering about her eyes and how beautiful they were and how like entrancing they were. And for some reason, as she sees Tobin looking around at all these spells, it reminds her of that description that Tobin's dad had made about the eyes.
Her eyes well with tears, as I think she makes a mental connection of what this means. Maybe not truly to the gravity of what she understands, but I think she now understands that these were those eyes.
And
I think
are,
Layla may have been your best friend, but after you left, George and Layla have been close,
yeah,
like father and
that's why I would
son,
have assumed she
or
like
father
heard,
and
she would
daughter.
have heard him like kind of mumbling about that as he's starting to like
So
descent into like
watching you work, she's reminded of all of Georgie's pain. She sees him at his low points. She sees him when she's excited. Her eyes well with tears as she gulps, and I think she understands at least a little bit to what these eyes mean as she looks around. So what do you see?
uh the two the two over here seem to be casting some sort of fire magic from what I can tell, and we still have ongoing protection from that. So I think if we were to target one, you'd want to do this one, as I'll point over to the one on the bridge. I really don't look the like of the light that spell's giving off. It's weird.
Okay,
And I
so if you
think,
want me in position, then we're gonna have to shuffle. I need to get where Peter is.
well, no, I want you to be ready to do it, but for now,
But I can't hit him if I can't see him.
Right, but we're still banking on a plan that involves him not seeing us at all. I can't leave you out in the open like this. For now, we get in the
I
hole,
can
but
help Tobin.
I know you can help, but for now, we're all getting in the hole. This is about survival. This isn't about anything else here. It's if shit goes sideways, we need to help our friends. We'll have to get out of the hole and fight these things. And if that comes to pass, that's when I want you to, if there's an opportunity to try and stop that spell. Because otherwise, if you're just over here when we're all in the hole, that the plan doesn't work. It's a backup
Okay.
plan.
All right. Okay. So where do you need me? And I think that will probably end that little quick segment as we're still. So Alistair, you unfurl the hole. No one hops in it yet, right? The hole I'll say is a free action. Do you want to still have your turn to cast your wall of stone?
I don't think
I'm
he's
going
going to
to
be doing
I'm
that.
going to
So
hold the wall of stone just yet.
So you're gonna hold your action on the wall of stone. Perfect. Tobin, you're up next. Calduin, you're on deck.
um, yeah. For now, I think we should just all get ourselves situated in the hole. So I will walk over to get in the hole and then just like finish responding to Leila and just be like, for now we need you here. It's the safest option for all of us. I'll hop into the hole, and I think Orgolan was getting ready to hop in the hole too. He held his action for that, so
It's not Ogrella's turn yet.
yeah, but he
Calduin,
held
you're
his
up.
action to hop into the hole.
Oh, okay, sure. So I'll have him hop into the hole as well. So
Yeah,
I'll just remove his character as he's hopped in the hole. You hopped in the hole yet?
I'm gonna hop in the hole.
You're gonna hop in the hole. You're gone. Okay. Calduin,
I also hop into the hole.
you hop in the hole. Skip. Layla, she she walks to the edge of the hole and looks down, looks towards the Arcanist who's weaving this pungent green spell. Do you need me in the hole now?
Yeah,
It's probably for the best.
for you if you were in the hole.
She hops in. Yonatan, that's you now.
Okay. I am going to go. I'm going to go like towards the Fabergé, but not pick it up, and just hold my act.
Yeah, I think that's exactly.
Hold my
Perfect.
action.
And I assume Peter hops in the hole.
Yeah, Peter hops in the hole, and then I'll hold my action until Alistair casts the Wall of Stone.
Perfect. Alistair.
I take one free 5-foot step to the left, encircle Yonatan, the Fabergé, and well, I'm assuming that Yonatan is basically like the bottom left corner of Yonatan is where the egg is.
I think it would be
The
the top left corner.
left.
Top left? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I can basically encircle all of us all the way to the arches.
Nice. So like
With
just below
wall of
you, or like a
stone.
square below you?
Like,
Can you describe you raising these walls up around you?
quickly scribbling a couple of runes into the earth itself, a strange gray putty-like wall erupts out of the ground, shaping a solid 5-foot barrier between myself and the outsides. Uh, it reaches another 2 squares further south than my character goes, so it fully
Yes.
engulfs the wall.
Yeah, so it's basically like the of like almost 10 blocks here, or 12 blocks here, that is being encased with the open end towards the hallway.
Yeah. And then I hop into the hole.
And you hop in the hole.
Still holding the edge, though, to make sure that it doesn't suddenly become visible.
So how tall are these
It's
walls?
it's a 10-foot floor, so I'm basically holding onto the edge from the ladder.
No, but how tall
Like,
are the
how
stone
tall is
walls?
the wall of stone?
It's 5 foot, so it's not terribly tall, but it's enough to be a bit of a pain for any of the quadrupeds to try to hop over.
Yeah, and as long as he ducks, probably blocks most of their spells too, or at least depending on like the area, but should at least obstruct it partially.
It's a good amount of cover.
Yeah.
All right, Jonathan.
Okay.
It's now up to you. What do you do?
So on his casting of Wall of Stone, my readied action is triggered. I am going to pick up the fabric. Now, quick rules question. If they can't see me picking up the Fabergé, do their spells?
Yeah. Yeah, we still touch the horde.
Yes. So
So
the
they
wall is 5
know-
feet. How tall are you?
I am. Let me check, because this is going to be important. I am 5'5". So I'm
Nice, not bad.
Okay.
gonna crouch and pick
So
it.
I will give you partial cover
Okay.
to the spells that matter for partial cover. So there's
is
3 spells. As soon as you lay a finger on it, and before you can even grab it, all 3 spells are going to activate. So first,
Quick question
it
though:
is
is it on
Yeah,
a
what's up?
pedestal or is it on the floor?
it's on a pedestal.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Okay. Is there
So
is
the first spell that
quarter
activates.
is 3/4 cover a thing in 3.5 or no?
I don't know, because it
It's
would
only
definitely.
partial or full.
Okay.
No,
'Cause
there's
I'll
also
give you
9
partial.
tenths.
There's what?
in 5e.
There is also 9 tenths cover.
All right.
I don't know if it would quite be 9/10. I mean, if he's
I
just
will give you
reaching his
partial.
fingers up, maybe that would be 9/10. Because he's only 5'5". If he just ducks down and grabs it, I don't know.
I'm going to give you partial for this.
Okay.
He's still
Um,
going to get the benefit of evasion because of the cover.
Oh, true.
So, and this is also going to give him +4 AC.
Nice. So +4 AC, and if he dodges, if he succeeds in any saves, he takes no damage because you said he gets
so we'll
evasion,
do the
right?
first one, which doesn't matter to cover. It's a readied fireball spell. So I need a reflex save from you.
I'm just gonna put in my notes that I have temporary evasion from cover. Evasion from cover.
So evasion from cover means if he takes half damage, he takes damage, right?
If he would normally take half damage, then he takes no damage.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So
Okay,
make your
so
reflex.
reflex saving throw.
I mean, you still have fire protect 30, so these first 2 spells, you should be okay. Hopefully, the third spell isn't anything too crazy.
So reflex. Not bad. That's a 25.
Nice.
that will pass as a fireball roars around you.
Okay, so
the
how
next
much health do your
spell-
walls have?
Well, as long as they're not specifically targeted, they should be fine.
Oh, okay. Because isn't it an area spell? So wouldn't it hit everything in the area, or is that just, or does it have to be specifically targeted for walls?
Well, I mean,
It is an area of effect spell.
so I mean, if there's going to be hardness applied along with the HP of the walls.
Okay, let's not get too into that then, unless Wes thinks it's necessary. Seems complicated.
Because this is just raw fire and not actual like an explosion. It's just like a
True.
fire, just a fire. So I think the score, the scorch, but it's not affected. If like a meteor swarm, it's different, but just it's a fire roaring out, that it's fine. The
Two scorch marks on the spell.
spell is 2 scorching ray. So this will be a
Wait, can you even do that? Don't you
range
need a line
touch.
of sight? Or no, the partial cover. So he's trying to hit him with the line. Okay.
Yeah.
Was he robotic for?
So partial cover. What do
Yeah,
I
he
roll
was
for
pretty
partial
robotic.
cover? 50%.
For partial cover.
Wes, do you want, while he's looking this up, do you want to quickly try leaving and rejoining your pretty robot-y?
I'm back.
Good so far.
Very good.
Put the stream
What's
down.
partial cover? Oh shit. Thank you.
Yeah.
He is not benefiting from a mischance for partial cover.
So just the gets evasion type thing.
And a improved AC.
Plus
Oh,
4
right.
to
And you have a plus
AC.
4 to AC, right. Is Scorching Ray reflex, or is it against AC?
Touch.
I think Scorching Ray would be in a ranged spell attack.
It's range touch.
Okay,
Range
but
touch,
so
okay.
does that AC bonus apply to his touch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So touch
It's
plus
a plus
4.
4.
So what's your touch right now?
My touch AC is currently at 19
What? Your touch is 19?
with the
With
plus
the plus 4?
bonus.
Oh, with the
With the plus
okay.
Perfect. Okay.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I thought you meant without for a second. I was like, bro.
How much
Yeah,
HP
I
are you
wish.
on? I'm just curious.
I think he did get him good for
My touch AC normally.
No,
Oh,
health.
hey, HP.
Oh,
health.
how much HP? I am currently at 30 hit points.
Oh god, we should have healed
All
you
right.
first.
Well, both raise strike. So that is two attacks at 4d4.
Do both of
Scorching
these
Ray is
attacks
46.
separately? But do both of these
I wanna
separately
make
get the protection, or
sure,
just?
fine. That is a good question. So it's in terms of 30 total, 30 per attack.
Robot.
Chris, is it 30 per Scorching Ray he gets protection, or 30 from this whole thing? Because he's got 2 rays coming.
30 per attack.
It
Wait,
says each ray
so-
requires a range touch attack, so it's
okay, so
it's
30 each ray. So I doubt you can even do enough damage to hit him.
4d6 is 24.
Yeah, so you can't
So
even
that
hurt
falls
him.
below the threshold.
Both of the you feel the immense heat of a summer day, that no damage follows through as the last attack follows through. Is yet another range touch attack. This time, sorry, I'm just okay. Range touch attack. 1. That's 20 and
We can't. Well, I'm not catching like none of this. You're right back to robot.
This is warbled, very warbled, but I heard 20 something, and that's good enough.
fucking
Yeah, that'll
bullshit.
hit.
So yeah, I know I'm by 1. Damn, dude, they're sniping the top of my head like it's nobody's business right now.
They got a head glitch.
Yeah, head glitch.
If it goes bad again, I talk to my roommates to reset my Wi-Fi.
It could also be the stream is making it worse.
Yeah.
I honestly
Hit
maybe
is
but I'm
4
not
of
sure.
poison damage.
How many?
2d4 of poison damage.
Okay.
So that's 4. That'll be 4 poison damage this round.
Yeah.
And so those are the 3 immediate strikes. So you grab the Fabergé. What's your next move?
Grab the hole.
Okay. I am going to go and grab the hole next.
You grab the hole. I'll say that's your bonus action.
Standard action, wild shape. I restore hit points equal to my hit dice.
Sorry, say that again.
Okay, grab the hole as my bonus action. Standard action, I wild shape. On wild shape, I restore hit points equal to the number of the hit dice that of the creature that I'm turning into.
Okay, perfect.
What are you
Before
turning
So,
into?
what
Before you
creature
wild
are
shape,
you turning
turn into a
into?
griffin.
Wait, Chris is saying something.
before you wild shape, free action, drop the egg into the hole.
Oh yeah, free action, drop the egg into the hole.
Can I catch it?
Roll me a reflex.
Okay. Don't let me down. Oh, that's good. Where the fuck is my sheet? Tobin, reflex. That's gonna be 26. I don't know. 17 plus 8.
Oh yeah, with the breeze, you catch
Save
it as it's a little bit windier in hand as you kind of have to buckle over it. Oh, you catch it perfectly. Jonathan scoops up the whole wild shapes into a griffin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, Jonathan, it states that you gain hit points as if you rested for a night, which is up to your character level.
Ooh.
One
Up to my
point,
character level.
1 point per
Okay.
character level, so you're healing 12 HP.
Oh, okay. Well, that's better than nothing.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's fine. I thought it was
As
my hit dice.
That is your hit dice.
Something like my
Well,
hit
no.
dice.
It specifically states rested for a night, and a full night's rest is 1 hit point per character level.
Which
One
is
hit
equal to, which is the same
character
thing as
level.
your hit die. Like, because your hit
Which
die
is
is your
12.
character level. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you get 12.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Okay, so he's gonna. Can you fly on out of there, or he
I
should
have
still?
my movement.
yep. What's your movement?
80-foot fly, good flying.
Nice.
80-foot flying. Okay,
I think that gets him out of the
so
room.
that actually probably gets you out of the room. So, you fly out of the room and fly out of combat. You soar up the stairs and over the lava. You watch as you perch yourself on one of the perch yourselves on one of the shelves. That the Edina will came out of the maze from. You see, what you didn't notice before was a small lever. As you flick that, as you pass your way through the tight maze, and past the 2 golden doors. And just as you're in that inner chamber that lay before, like that laid after the copper door, The first door that you entered through. You unfurl the hole to let your comrades out. As that's where we're going to take a break.
Okay, I'm gonna go pee and get some. Bye-bye. Breathe in.
So, the Adaina will, after leaping into the pit below Hoban, you kind of like rockstar glide on your knees over to catch the Fabergé from dropping as you hug it tight. You feel as your skin fastens to the egg, almost like a tongue upon a freezing pole as you feel frozen to this egg as you caught it.
Ooh.
Great catch, champ.
Thanks, but I think it's stuck to me.
Does it hurt?
Very, very funny.
No, I'm gonna like cautiously try to like let go of it so that if it does fall I can catch it, but like to see if it's just like sticking to me.
You try to let go, and it's
Oh.
sticking to your palms.
I like you
almost
guys
like
see me like
Spider-Man
struggling.
glued to it in
Yeah.
Frostbite.
I can't move my hands. Does it feel cold or just like do I feel frozen to it, or is it just kind of like similar like vibes to
Oh,
it?
it's freezing to the
I-
touch. It's like when you were first summoned to Tyrael, and when your
Yeah.
blade was frozen into the ground and you were locked and comatose on the couch.
Do you guys ever
You are frozen to it.
Okay, somebody help me with equivalent of like licking a metal pole in this fantasy world where there's not like street lamps. What's a good thing that would be universal for children? That, or I'm just gonna go
Licking
cold
an
anvil.
icicle?
Maybe
Oh yeah,
like
icicle would.
Although
or
would Tobin know licking an
pitch
icicle because
from
we
a
lived in the
plant.
desert for so long?
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, I
Like,
wouldn't know.
like-
Never mind, I wouldn't have a childhood experience of like licking something.
But pitch from a plant. Like if you were to touch like the sticky sap from like a cactus or something that was skinned.
I think I'm actually just realizing I'm gonna let that point go. I wanted to make that
Does
comparison, but
wait,
you brought up a good point,
does
Calvin, about
does Valdoon have tar pits at all?
there might be some in the desert.
I would think so. Is that there's tar pits spread throughout Vale Bridge.
It's like
Oily pitch.
it's like touching tar, but frozen. I can't. Like you could see him trying to like move his arm, and it's just not even budging.
Are you in any
You're
pain?
serious.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know if something happened during the fall, or I hope it's not hurt.
Worried, you all look around at each other, not sure what to say, as you feel torchlight from above beginning to pour in, as Yonatan, again with a shit-eating grin, as he seems to have when he opens this pit after pulling off a successful heist. He opens the pit and smiles down towards all of you. And then, but immediately seeing your grave faces kind of like looks awkwardly like, what's happening?
Oh.
Everything okay in there?
The egg is stuck to me, like frozen to me or something.
Um,
I'm stuck to this egg, step dragon.
what are you doing, Step Kobold?
I'm so. I think my favorite D&D out of context quote is, "The egg is stuck to me."
Said the young sperm cell.
Okay, now how are we going to? You just stay here.
Yeah, I don't think I can get out of the hole. Because it's not stairs, it's a ladder, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a ladder.
I think I'll have to stay down here with the egg.
I mean,
Just-
technically, you could activate your boots and walk out of there on
Oh.
the air.
That's
So-
true, but
so it's-
I don't think I want to do that. I don't know what spies are around here.
Just I would suggest just you all stay in there.
Well, we have to return the key
So it's
because we don't want
I
him
can
to
do
get
it.
in trouble.
Can you hand
I
me
can
the
do it.
key?
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think you should, Layla. Do you and Yonatan want to go do that then, and the rest, or any of
Do you
you guys can
trust
get
me
out?
to do it?
I wouldn't have agreed if I didn't.
Okay. She crawls out of it. She climbs the ladder out of the pit, rolling her eyes.
I got a quick question.
Nice to see
So
you.
the egg, it's just frozen to Tobin's arms. It's not like frozen to his legs because he
No, it's
slid
frozen
in
to
and
my
caught it.
No,
I'm
it's
holding
just
it. It's frozen to my
frozen to his
chest and my
palm.
arms.
Okay.
Oh, just my
Yeah,
palms.
his chest. I would say just your palms.
Oh, okay.
You're not like
Well-
hugging it. You're like you caught it like this.
Well,
and
no,
so
no.
just,
Well,
it's
it's a
glued to your
big egg
palm.
and it's like 30 pounds. I assumed I kind of like braced to catch it.
Okay, so he's holding it like an
All right,
extra
fine.
large football.
I'll say it's also stuck to his chest. Then.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
But I mean, also your chest has like not skin exposed on it, so maybe it's
Oh.
just glued to your skin, which would be your hands.
Oh, okay.
Well, technically, though, since his armor is metal, would it be cold enough to still stick it away?
It's kind of not metal though. It's like
Okay.
It's like glass
what's it
and
called?
metal.
Glass stone or
Glass steel.
glass steel. So like,
I'll leave that up to you, Tobin. Do you
how
want to
far
stuck to
does
your
that?
chest or to your palms?
Well, just let me ask here, Chris. How far does that go in terms of like properties of it? Could it like freeze like metal would, or is it more like glass in that way? Do you know?
Not much is actually said about glass steel.
Okay. I will say it's still a type of metal, and although it's stuck to my hands, but it's also kind of like being against the metal chest plate. You can see like kind of like maybe not as stuck, but like you see kind of like frost like spread a little on my arm. Not like it's spreading, but just
Okay.
like around the egg, and like that it's kind of
So
like
it's
stuck there.
stuck
That
there,
would be like the
but it's
pole.
like brittle enough that you maybe could crack it off, but you
Yeah,
don't
but not
want
my
to
palms.
in case of damaging the eggs. But not
Yeah.
your palms. Your palms are glued on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess, are you guys gonna go with Layla, or do you guys want to stay down here?
I think I'll just keep watch outside the pit.
Well, you
Um,
might as well just bring the pit with you.
Yeah.
I'll follow it. I got a quick question though.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Did we put Leon on the sending stone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This is Calvin. Why not contact Leon, see if he knows anything about this?
Oh, that's a good idea. And then I'm gonna kind of like try and like push my like side bag towards you to like it's in there, and I go to point, and the egg just like turns with me.
It's in there.
I reach my hand in and pull it out, and pressing Leon's rune. This is Caldowood. Come in.
The sending stone, aka the Kuaku Taku, trademarked,
Yes.
begins to hum to life with magic as you focus on this message, as you hear a voice respond. I'll do it! Congratulations! Ade Nawu. Tyrell is most pleased with all of you.
Thanks. Although we've got a bit of a situation. The egg is currently fused to Tobin's skin.
Yes. I thought this might have happened, or at least Tyrael did. Everything is fine. Give it time.
If you say so.
I do. Did everything go okay? Is everyone safe?
For now.
Good. Please tell Tobin that Tyrael, myself, the White Hand, and the 13 clans of Hordlings are all en route and will make it to Vampire Hill Manor by tonight.
I'll let him know.
Oh.
I've got an arrow in my heart, you prick.
You're
Talking
still
to
alive.
Calduin after he said, "You're all right." Should probably hang
Again.
up now, Calduin.
Arrow in
You
my
actually,
heart.
before, like as Tobin says this, you feel the ascending sun beginning to pulse with more power as you hear another voice being expelled from it. As you hear the voice of Kay. Oh, hey guys!
Master K.
I didn't know you could do group calls on this thing.
The more you know. What's going on, Kay?
Ah, I don't come with good tidings.
Oh yeah.
Beckett's getting worse.
Ugh.
Vad thinks that we may lose her if we don't make moves right now. How long will your business take to wrap up?
We're actually planning to head to the manor after this. If you weren't already informed, you'll have some other guests too.
Oh yeah, I've been listening this whole time.
Oh, okay. Well, we're pretty much. Oh, the bridge. We
What
have to.
bridge? The
The
Veilbridge
bridge.
Bridge?
The bridge to New Daria. We have reason to believe that it's going to be bombed, and we tried to contact Silas, but he doesn't care, and we're worried about the workers.
Shit. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Uh, I believe Gwaine is in your area. I'll send him your way. Meet him at Anatuan's Crossing.
Does that ring a bell?
It does to you and Calduin, of course, as the natives. Anatuan's Crossing is the T crossroad that connects the Damascus Road, which is the north southern road,
Uh-huh.
leads from Mira down to the dunes,
Oh, okay.
as well as Ragnar's Path, the eastern and western road that leads from Scorchtown to Ragnar.
Okay.
So the Anatuan's Crossing is that T section where those roads meet.
Okay. Yeah, we can probably be there. How long is that going to take us?
Half day.
We can be there. Is it daytime? Can we should I say this evening or tomorrow
It's
morning?
Well, with my sword glowing, I
you
know it's
guys
evening.
came in.
Oh yeah, it's sunset right now because he had the sword. So we'll get there tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Yeah. Okay.
We can be there by tomorrow morning.
Perfect. I'll tell him everything. Well, as much as I know. You need to give me the full brief when you're here. But get here soon. Guys, I don't know if she'll hold up any longer.
We'll get here. We'll get there as soon as we can. Okay. So Leila and I guess Yonatan, because he's out of the hole, probably just picked up the hole. They're going to return the key. So let them do that, and then once we're all done.
You actually, after the adrenaline wears off, you're, breathing and calming down. You put your hand in your pocket as you feel the small, like almost pearl-sized orb, magical orb that Alistair gave you. That, if Alistair, if you could remember, what exactly did you tell him about this orb?
I remember giving him instructions that when there was time to give it to Peter by slipping it underneath his tongue.
Something along the lines of like if you're lonely and need someone to talk to or something like that.
I did not make any specification of what would happen when he did.
Sorry, Calduin, can you say that again?
I would say that I think there was along the lines, it's like if you're lonely and you needed someone to talk to or something, but Alistair just mentioned that wasn't any.
Yeah. So do you want to do, you had the thought, do you want to do that now? Or do you want to do that when you go to safety?
When I go to safety.
Okay. So, Jonathan and Leila remain out of the hole. You all are enveloped back in.
For now, yeah. Unless any of you guys, well, because we had to do that call and she's already marching off, so I assume they just kind of pick up the hole and keep walking while we do that.
I'll pick up the pit and keep walking. Like put it like in between my backpack.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
While they're walking with the whole still beside Tobin, I was a little concerned about your friend there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to her. She's taking it the wrong way here. I don't think she, as much as she wants to prove herself, she's trying to put herself in um in an unnecessary path of harm. So I'm gonna have to explain to her that we wouldn't have let her come if we didn't think she was capable, and there's nothing she needs to prove, and hurting herself is not gonna do
Help
that.
anything.
So I'm gonna do my best to explain that to her, but for now, let her do this.
Outside of the pit, Yonatan, you fold the pit up and put it onto your bag as you kind of have to jog to catch up with Layla's march in anger towards the main spiral around the this chimney. You catch up and she goes, "Ugh, God, I can't stand that. Fucking all you guys get to go off on these all these cool adventures and do all these cool things. Did Tobin ever get this cool stupid title that he has from playing it safe, from being protected? No, he went out and did it. But when I do it, no, because I'm a girl, I have to, stop and play it safe and hide behind. No, I'm just as capable. I'm literally 1 year and 2 months older than Tobin. Are you kidding me?
I wonder if she might remember at this point that at one point there was a girl in our group, but we wouldn't have told her like what happened to Beckett yet. But she should have seen. Oh, or was Beckett still wearing a mask at that point? I can't remember. I think probably still wearing a mask. I know one of the times we
Yeah,
were
it
in
was
Veilbridge.
it was before it was before everything that happened at
Okay,
the tower.
never mind then.
This can't stand it. I'm just as capable, right, Jonathan?
Yeah,
But
for sure.
No, never mind.
I just imagine Jonathan like feeling super uncomfortable. It's like not sure exactly what to do.
And he's also thinking
There's like storming teenager in front of him. He's like over 1,000 years old. He's like, what is going on? As this storming teenager is like rambling
and he
about
might not,
how mad she is.
because obviously at the beginning we didn't know Becca was a girl, but at this point, obviously Jonathan's known for a while. He might be like, "What? Why does she think it has something to do with a girl, Beckett?" You know, like.
In, yes, you are very capable.
Oh
And
yeah, am I? Yeah, how
you
could you
are
tell?
very brave.
How helpful was I during that whole mission?
You played your part.
Did
Didn't
I?
she give you a little heal, Jonathan?
Yeah, yeah. You gave me a lay on hands when I really
My
needed it.
God, I have a first aid kit. What?
I mean, I returned the favor in kind, so it'd only be appropriate. I mean, when I met Tobin here, he was just a scrawny little fighter, you know, just bonk
Oh
bonk.
well, you should have met him. You should have met him when I met him. He was just a scrawny little nothing.
I mean,
I taught him the ropes first, you know.
yeah, I mean, you kicked his ass in training the other day. That was something to watch.
Yeah, sure I did. Ugh, alright, stop talking. Whatever, you're just gonna take his side. I'm gonna return the key to Uncle Al. You go... What?
I was a scrawny young lad too. After
Okay, Grandpa.
the events of
How
Paylor.
old does Jonathan look?
Jonathan probably looks 40, maybe.
What do you think?
Elves look really good,
Oh yeah,
and
no, I
for
know.
most of his 1,000 years that he's been alive, he's been in a coma being protected by Varys. So he probably still looks really young for an elf.
Probably like 20s or 30s, or well, late 20s,
20s or
30s then.
30s, yeah.
You know, after the events of Paylor's Tear, and after I had been in some sort of comatose state, I was in Blackwater, not a copper piece to my name, just trying to get, poaching, thieving, assassinations.
Yeah, you don't think we've all grown up broke? Dude, I'm from Scorchtown. You've been there.
And I understand that, but trying to say, like, I've been there too, going from a young broke lad to where I am now.
Yeah, but I hate being tested. Have you ever had to, prove your worth to these guys? I don't feel like I'm enough sometimes, and so I want to show off what I got, but I don't. If I'm being protected, I can't. Justin, I'm really good. If I could just show you guys that, I wouldn't have to be protected all the time.
Right. I've had to prove myself to the in numerous times.
Really?
I've been on a lot of missions where I didn't know what I was doing, had no idea what to do, where to go, and I just had to think up something on the spot or maybe go against the group's suggestions, but
But you've always had them to fall back on. Like I feel like I'm just alone, and like I need to show these guys I'm good. How do I need? It seems okay, but he kind of scares me. I don't know how to impress him.
Right. He really likes sand sculptures. I I could maybe
Sand sculptures, like sand castles.
more like out of like sand. He like carves sandstone sculptures. I could try to show you. Uh, I could try and to show make one sometime if you're.
I'm not. I'm not very good at art.
I mean, you seem pretty experienced in the art of war. You seem pretty good at that.
I've been practicing.
Yeah, and it shows. You seem
Well,
like
does it?
a fighter. Yeah,
Tobin just
yeah.
won't let me do anything. I just have to like sit back and do nothing. Like, does Tobin really think he's that much better than me?
I think I get the sense that he's more trying to protect you based on how much.
Yeah, but I don't need protecting.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he values you a lot as a person and as a significant part of his life. And if he were to let you down and let you die on the battlefield, that would crush him. And he, I'm sure he has good intentions. It'd crush him to see you die, and he'd feel like he didn't do enough to help you. I'm sure you'll get your chance to prove. I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. But for right now, in that instance, in that moment, we needed to keep you safe. I've had, I've had to prove myself to the group many, many times. I've had to prove myself to my own deity in my deity.
Deity?
Yeah, my god.
You, you who do you worship?
I worship Valus, Varus.
But
Varus. I don't think I've ever heard of him.
He's kind of the god of nature.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. That you know what? That actually makes sense. From your powers or whatever. During this time, I want to say, you guys made your way up the spiral staircase, and you watch as Leila slips the golden key underneath the door. As you watch as the moon is starting to rise over, like through the doors. As you watch and you probably look about like 8 dwarves beginning to pull the doors closed as Leila and Uniten rush forward. Wait, we're just passing. Sorry, as she glides through the closing doors as Uniten follows as a
And Jonathan just
shut
trying to
close.
or the arrow still in his heart just bangs against the door and he's
She goes, oh shit, is that still in you? Oh my god.
oh yeah,
She's
it's
gonna rolls a quick
very
health check on you. I'm sure that passes. That's a natural 16, so I'll say that passes. And she goes, okay, on 3, okay? 1, pulls the arrow out of you and presses it shut. It over with some gauze and some leather straps. Alright, so no crazy acrobatics for 2 days, okay? It's not too bad, but, you just need to let it heal, okay?
Okay.
I'm healing. Ah, oh, it feels like my heart is going like a million miles. I just need to sit and just like chill. Ah, ah, okay. Should we get the group back out?
I feel like it'd be better if we just went on by ourselves, and then if we run into any trouble, we can just get the hole out and get them out of there.
I'm about to pass out. It'd honestly be nicer if we unfolded the hole so I could go take a nap.
Okay. If you want to go take a nap, and I don't mind. I'll just carry on with whoever wants to go. As Jonathan will roll the hole again. Lady first.
What's going on out there?
As the moonlight pours into the hole, as it opens once more, as you watch as Leila slowly climbs down the ladder. I need to take a nap.
4 floors down, there's a bed. Please don't touch anything on the shelves. We're about to break into some of the provisions box for a meal.
I'm just gonna have sleep for dinner. She climbs down a couple of floors. It's probably getting about 10 o'clock at night now.
Everybody good?
Yonatan, we have to just we have to follow the main road to where it crosses with the what's the north-south road called?
Damascus Road.
Damascus Road, which everybody would know because we all started on a cart from the capital down to the dunes. So
Yes.
we have to go meet Gawain because you wouldn't have heard the call because you were outside the hole.
Yes.
Okay. What is there like a specific area we're supposed to meet at?
Right at the crossroads, so where the roads cross. So we just have to follow this road till it meets Damascus Road. I gotta stay down here, but I'm sure some people will join you on your journey.
I'll carry
You
the
watch
hole.
as
Everybody else rest.
Peter leaps out of the hole as before even Calduin says he'll come out of the hole, but as he says that, you watch him, and you can still go up if you want, Calduin, but you watch as Peter leaps out of the hole.
Alistair, what are you saying?
It's been about 36 hours since I've had a nap. I need to regain some thalmic energy, and that sounds pretty inviting from probably the workshop floor.
Okay, I'll take a sit on this bench here and rest the best I can in my current predicament.
Jonathan, you go down
Okay.
and sleep. You've taken a hit more than most of us. You need it.
Who are you talking to there?
Jonathan,
Oh,
let him to
yes.
go rest.
He has a point, Yonatan.
Okay. All right. Peter, you staying up here, or are you coming down with me? As I'm going to insert the pearl under his tongue.
God, I want to stretch my legs.
Whose voice is that?
It's
I think
Peter's beak doesn't squawk, but as it moves, it speaks with the common tongue.
I think that's Peter talking.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Dad, it's me talking. As he reaches, as Peter's beak kind of reaches below deck. Hi, Uncle Tobin. I don't want to play with you right now. I need to stretch my legs. I'm tired of laying down.
Um, that's fine. I'm sure Calduin will keep you company.
Um,
Alistair, what?
Can I walk with you, Uncle Cal?
Alistair, what did
It's
you give
fine,
him?
buddy.
What he needed.
Okay. You, as much as I've started to accept this whole magic thing, some things are weird.
To me, it's not affecting Calduin because he's grown up with magic, so it's just like he's seen all the weird stuff that could happen.
I figured I needed to follow up on the frog pendant since he didn't really seem to like that as a gift. So I figured, why not let his little companion have a chance to chat with him?
Okay.
Thanks for my voice, Uncle Lester. It kind of sits weirdly under my tongue.
I think
Is
it
that normal?
does it stay as a ball? I thought it like melts under his tongue.
Normally it slips into the tongue. Huh.
Give it a
He
second.
must be very sensitive with his tongue.
I like food.
Yes, you do.
Uncle Cal, do you have any sand scrap left?
I might let me check my bag. I searched through my bag. I don't know if I actually have any left or not.
I'm sure you got a bit of jerky for the lad.
I searched through my bag. I pull out, dust it off because it's like all full of sand and everything else. There you go, bud.
All right, we have to be there by morning, so you guys should
So
probably get going.
stringy.
Are you sure you're gonna be all right, Calduin? You seem to use quite a bit of magic there.
I'll be fine.
All right, keep an eye on him, Peter. You did good, by the way.
I did?
Yeah, you did a great job attacking that weird lady.
She was a weird lady. Okay, bye, Uncle Tobin. As he struts off down the path.
Tobin's just gonna sit down on the bench, just kind of like shaking his head for a second.
I grabbed the whole
Damn
question.
technology.
The entire way we're walking, is it sand or is it more like rough rock?
I think it'd be rock because it is the main road, like going between, but it's probably only
The
rock.
main road is more of like a rough rock, and then everything else is like a dusty sand.
Okay.
um,
A- as I make my way down, I stray off the path a little. Just like I walk on the sand instead of the road.
I
And
figured.
I turn to Peter. Keep an eye out for the light as I glow and dive into the sand and start swimming.
See, as you dive in, you see him wildly dive forward and looking out, sniffing the air. As give me a move silently check, and he's gonna make a. The fuck is a smell check?
Well, you should be able to see the light. They've got like very good vision.
You scent would be tracking, which I believe is search
Survival?
or survival. One of the two.
Search.
I can't remember.
I would think survival for smelling.
Um, Jonathan, can you check whether search or survival is higher for Peter?
Ugh.
I'm also not really hidden because the glowing could be seen from a little bit under the sand because I'm swimming near like the surface.
Oh, okay. No, never mind. That's fine. As you kind of like almost like what's that like like butterfly swimming, where you're like jumping half
Oh,
out of
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
water and back into the sand. Um, as you watch him,
I mean, it
almost
might
like
as
like
well
a
be
cat
water.
reacting to a laser, raising his paws up and diving after you, trying to grasp onto the light. As that entertains most of your way, as the glistening sun begins to peek over the horizon into the new day. As you honestly, you watch Peter losing speed more than you are, as you're back in your home, as you just feel refreshed, but he's kind of sputtering and trailing behind you as he's okay, Uncle Cal. It's gonna go hot.
I jump out of the sand onto the path, dusting myself off. I just stretch a little bit. I needed that.
Your form was really good. I just couldn't get you. You have any water?
I might have some. I searched my bag for a canteen, which I think I have. At this point, might as well just say I have. I think.
Probably you have a canteen, as he opens his beak as you guzzle some water in as he sorry, I almost swallowed the pearl.
That should dissolve into his tongue soon.
It should. It's getting smaller now, so it's less uncomfortable.
Oh, we'll do some.
Is that what did he call it? The crossroads? The Anutduin's crossing?
Close enough. Yeah, it's just up ahead.
So what does that mean?
What does it mean?
Good question. Warrior of the Sand, I think.
I like it.
Means warrior of the sand.
Oh, like you. Your
I
name
know.
has Duin. What does your name mean?
Oh, what did I say my name meant? Crap.
King. King of the Sand.
King, right. It's king of the sand.
So Duin is of the sand.
Yeah. Are you a king?
No. We don't.
No.
My people don't really do that. We're family. There is no hierarchy.
So, but who's your leader? Because, like, even in a nest of griffins, like, there's still always like an alpha. Who's your alpha?
You would be our eldest.
Weird. Because normally with griffin packs, it'd be the strongest, and I think I'd be the strongest. So maybe I'm the leader of the Ade now.
We have no leader. We are all equal.
Yeah, but there's some of us who are more like, you know,
Strength doesn't come
Gestures at
from
himself with his wings.
Strength doesn't come from muscle alone.
well, if we're here and we're a couple hours early, I'm gonna lay down for a little bit.
I lay out the hole. You'll be probably cooler in there.
Okay. As he glides down, as he glides out of the first level, as a few hours has passed, you look as Tobin has made his way off of the bench that he sits in and is now in the fetal position, hugging this egg to sleep as he snores soundly. A couple feet away, you watch Jonathan sprawled out into like a 5-star in the middle of the floor. Um, Leila, of course, is on the 4th level, and Alistair is on his workshop level. As Peter tirefully flies his way down and almost kind of lands on Jonathan, waking him up from his slumber, but feeling Peter snuggle into his side. Good night, Dad.
Night, son.
If it's like the morning now, I think I'd like to stir to the to that noise and just make my way back to the bench. Struggling to get up.
You struggle to get up, and as you sit there on the bench. You know when you drink liquor and you have that like hot
Yeah,
fire in your like lungs and in your stomach and in your throat? As you sit up and you breathe, your breath builds to that fire. As you feel your hand starting to it's almost like a numbing from the heat, but it's still like glued to the surface as that heat from your chest travels from your arms down into the egg. As the egg begins to heat and glow and bristle with that same fire that's within your soul. As you hear cracks beginning to appear upon the egg. Am I gone? Really? No, wait, am I back?
No, you're
no,
still
no,
here.
you're fine.
Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. Oh, yes.
Yeah, like I don't know how to. Oh, Tobin just thinking, does this make me its mom?
As you think that, you watch a um small ivory claw with a pale quartz colored scales purge from within the egg as parts of the egg cracks off and falls to the floor.
It's hatching.
That's another one out of the egg as it pushes a large section out as it shatters onto the floor like ice. You watch as it starts to try and tear the other parts of the egg off, revealing a small wormling dragon. Its back scales are like glowing amethysts. The scales on its neck, arm, and belly are like almost. It's not white. It's not clear, but it's like almost like quartz colored scales.
Right.
Tiny, small, white, and purple wings unfurl, knocking more parts of the egg off. Its small head looks up towards Tobin. You see its eyes glow with like a purple arcane light. As you see a small dark horns barely grown in, just small, jagged little things growing out of her temples. You see down her back, almost like a dragon's spikes. You see almost like purpley, dark, jagged spikes that stick out from the back of her neck, down her back and towards her tail. As its small, curious eyes looks up towards Tobin. It cocks its head. Tobin hears in his head. It's good to finally meet you. I have dreamt of you. Are you my protector?
I I think so, little one.
Little one. I am Vivni. Mivni. Let's go. Mivni. 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 I am Mivni, daughter of knowledge. The air is warm, but the earth is cold. Are we underground?
Um, we're in a sort of, I guess you could call it a pocket dimension.
Pocket dimension? What does that mean?
It's a place separate from the main world, but still
Main world. What does that mean?
that's where the warm air you feel is coming from. It's
It's a boundless shores.
yeah, yes. I I hesitate to say main world. That was a bad choice of words, but the realm that we call home.
I can feel those realms.
The lines are
You
getting ever thinner.
smell of dragon. Who are you?
Well, Mivni, my name is Tobin. It's great to meet you.
Open, like the rising sun.
Um, kind of embarrassing to say I don't know that I know the etymology of my own name, but
Tobin, your name is derived from Tobiah, the rising sun.
well, and your name, Mivni. I it's gotta mean something close to gentle mind, I think would be the best way to say it in my language.
I am the daughter of knowledge.
I suppose it's a fitting name then.
You smell of dragon. I can smell Her Majesty the White.
So are my hands free now then?
Your hands are free as the egg has been hatched as like it's almost like a small bowl that Mivni is
Yeah.
within, looking up towards you.
I'll kind of just like move the pommel of my sword so that it can be seen. I This here is a part of her horn. That might be what you're smelling.
Another here smells of dragon. Who is he? The snoring one on the floor.
His name's Yonatan, a servant of Varys,
Eris.
the
The
Green
gentle
Dragon.
one.
I would definitely consider them gentle. Yes.
He blossoms with power.
He is quite the force.
You're scared of him.
I don't think so.
I can feel it.
I
Has he
don't.
wronged you?
No, I wouldn't say I'm scared of him as much as perhaps, although I haven't thought much about it, fear his power and its unruliness at times.
You worry for him.
I do. I worry for all my friends.
Friends. What does that mean?
A friend is someone through trials and interactions you form a bond much like that of blood relation, but strong in its own way rather than the ties of blood itself.
Are you my friend, Tobin?
I'd like to be.
I'd like to be too.
Good, then I think one day we can be good friends.
The sun is rising.
Oh, well then, would you like to see the Boundless Shores?
I would.
I'm gonna lay my hand out to her to, uh, here, come sit on my shoulder.
She timidly crawls into your hand,
And I'll put her.
smells you for a moment as you raise her up to your shoulder. She crawls on and latches on with her small claws. As the sun rises, the Arenaul all return from their slight moment of restitude as they all emerge to the top floor of this demi-plane hole. As Alistair, you rise and notice in the morning winds some sand has crept its way into the pit.
I'm going to have to sweep that for ages. It's coarse and gets everywhere. Oh, hello. Starts looking at all of the shell bits. Yes, I better make sure that I sweep this up.
But
Hello, friend. Sorry,
Hi.
go on, Calduin.
I was just gonna ask out of curiosity, because we had sent him into the hole for safekeeping, but what exactly is Snapple up to?
Give me a little bit, and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Check the field provisions.
Or Leila.
As Calduin, you slept on the dunes itself, so you're sleeping outside the hole itself. But as you hear people beginning to stir inside, you stir as well. So on the top layer would be Tobin and Mivni, and then Peter and Yonatan sprawled out on the floor. Alistair has crawled his way up onto the top floor, and then Calduin, of course, is on the top. So all of you are within earshot for this conversation.
She can speak common, by the way.
Yeah.
So it doesn't just have to
As
be
she
mine.
goes, "Hello, friend." As she says now out loud in common, as previously she's only
Yeah.
communicated in with Tobin in his mind.
Well, aren't you just the cutest thing?
Guys,
What is cute?
this is
Compliment.
Mivni.
She closes her eyes just to focus for a minute. Cute. Leila. Tobin thinks Leila is cute.
You see Caldo stiffly to laugh.
Tobin just turns red.
Uh,
Well,
What is a Leila? What is cute?
Mivni, when you pry into Sir Tobin's thoughts like that, that's called an intrusive thought. Those
What's
those
intrusive?
it means those are the thoughts that he keeps secret.
Well, tries to.
But if Leila is here, why keep it secret?
That is a very good question. Would you like to field that one, Sir Tobin?
um, it's not that secret. Doesn't mean it has to be said out loud.
Leila doesn't think so.
Doesn't think what, Mivni?
Should I tell?
I think this is another one of those intrusive thoughts where we need to let the two people involved figure it out for themselves.
Just keep him guessing.
I think that's a good idea. I too love puzzles. I
Speaking of,
am Mivni.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Caldo.
I am Alistair.
Calduin. Cal. Calduin. King of Sand. King of the
she's
Dune?
she seems to like etymology. That's the word, right? Etymology, the meaning of word.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You'd be
Uh,
correct.
I'm Jonathan. Pleasure to meet you, Mivni.
Yonitin. Young Seed.
Yes.
Though he might be the oldest among us.
That's curious. One approaches. He glows with the power of the sun.
Seems like
That
he's here.
Ah, that would
the
be Gwaine. Let's go see the Boundless Shores, like I promised you. As I'll head over to the ladder to
As
climb
you
up.
head over to the ladder, you hear a guttural scream from a few levels below. The apple's trying to eat me! The apple's trying to eat me! What the fuck is this?
Oh no. As
I
I
look over to
That has
Calduin.
been found.
Calduin.
I'm on it. I
might want
slide
to
down
go
the
take
ladder.
care of that.
I don't have
Snapple!
meat! I don't have meat! I don't have meat! I don't have meat! Please!
I
As
think
you descend down the ladder, seeing Layla tucked into like the corner of the bed, sitting against the wall with Snapple in his apple form with his 8 legs out as he paces on the floor below.
Snapple! No. We do
I
not attack friends. Get over here.
His way across the floor and up Calduin's arm and onto his shoulder.
You want food, you ask. Snapple. I forgive you. I apologize to her.
You're not you when you're hungry.
He weirdly, yeah, he needs his Snickers.
Yeah.
He like, this is his bow thing. He goes, and you see Layla. What the fuck did he just say?
He's apologizing.
Okay.
This is Snapple.
Okay. I'm Layla Snapple, not food. Layla, not food.
Want to feed him?
No.
Come on. Doesn't bite much.
Tell that to my fucking calf when I woke up.
He's tasted human flesh.
I just do a quick peek. He's like, still there.
You are crazy.
So I'm told.
I go to the workshop floor in order to pick up the provisions box and go back to the surface.
I'm gonna head out
As
to meet
everyone
Gwen.
migrates to the surface, distributes breakfast accordingly between Snapple, a newly talking Peter, and the rest of the group. As who wants to go out and meet Gwen? I know Tobin does.
I'm gonna.
Jonathan does.
I'm gonna take the pearl out of Peter's mouth.
You can't do that. It's just there now.
Oh, it's just there.
It's just there now.
It dissolves in
Okay.
his mouth. He can just talk now.
I
Right, Chris? That's how that works.
I mean, he can eject it if he wants to. That would be up to Peter now.
Yeah.
You honestly try to put your hand into his mouth, and he's like, "Ah, Dad, stop! Dad, stop, Dad."
Okay. All
let
right.
the boy speak.
Please, Dad, can I talk?
Yes, you can talk.
Yay, bitches!
Peter.
That's Tobin laughing too.
Language.
Yeah, I love it.
It's about par to be expected.
You know teenagers.
I walk out of the hole with Snapple still on my shoulder.
Yeah, I know teenagers all too well.
So far I have Tobin, Jonathan, Cal doing with Snapple. Anyone else?
I mean, yeah, I went up to the surface in order to distribute food out to everyone. So
Yeah, but are you coming out to the dune tops to
Yes,
talk
surface.
with
Surface.
yeah,
surface.
let's get some sun. It's morning. It's
Okay.
breakfast.
And then because everyone else has went up there with you, Layla follows you. Kind of hiding slightly behind Tobin.
Or Golan's
As
just staying in
you
the hole because of the sun.
What'd she say about Mivni?
I said Orgolan staying in the hole because of the sun.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, as she crawls out and like walks behind you, she sees Mivni on your shoulder and he goes, "Oh my god, it's so cute." Mivni looks behind you. Cute. You have been called cute.
Hey, Layla. Morning. This is Mivni.
Mivni. I am Layla. Layla. Tobin likes Layla. I'm sure he does. Yeah, we're friends. Hi, Mivni. As you see walking walking down southern way, so from the north, you see a lone figure. You see, resting on his shoulder is his golden blade that glows in the morning sun. You see he wears desert travel wear with a large pack on his back. You see a large shawl. You see a shawl over his head and face, protecting him from the harsh sands.
I'll wave him over.
She nods and brings down the face mask from his shawl as it reveals the face of Wayne. Holy shit! You guys look rough. What happened?
Eh,
What hasn't?
we've been rougher. We're all in one piece. That's what counts.
You look exhausted, guys.
Part of
A
the
little
job.
bit.
Oh,
I
really? What gave it away?
I didn't get
I-
much of a comfortable sleep.
I only have one bed inside of the pack.
Well, Hay filled me in on a little bit, but I'm still not sure much. So you guys got the white spawn to now be on our side, I guess. With a what's a Fabergé?
Uh, ornate egg, but it was actually more of a dragon egg, as I'll kind of gesture to my shoulder.
An obsolete
Golden
term.
Knight. I am Mivni. Oh shit. Tobin, you got a dragon?
Um, I guess
Are you its protector?
she seems to think so.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Okay. Well, congratulations on your successful mission. But
Thanks.
um can we call a quick pause?
Okay.
Sorry, I totally should have asked where we left off of because I just completely whiffed.
We
Just
were
still
just
talking with
talking to
Gwen.
Gwen.
I think
Oh
we got
yeah,
over the
so
dragon.
yeah, the dragon's there. Gawain uncovers his face and goes, and asks you. Oh, so he was asking you guys about the bridge.
Well, I don't think we'd gotten to
So,
that yet.
so Kay tells me about this hijinks with the bridge.
Right. You've heard of the bridge that's gonna connect Vale Bridge and New Daria?
I mean, of course.
Well, um, as you may know, not everybody wants the bridge,
I
and
mean, do you have any leads on who might target it? Because I mean,
Vainglorious X,
this
right off the bat.
we have reason to
maybe,
believe.
but this construction is both a political and literal bridge between two nations that have been intolerant to one another for centuries.
And a magnificent way of taking out the leadership of both inside of one single pass by blowing it up.
I just don't know what it means to gain What? Is that what you all need me to do, is to take care of this bridge business?
So the situation is when we came into Vale Bridge, it was originally to um, get the manifest of Chandra's main ship in order to find out where the Fabergé was taken. And while we were doing that, we discovered that some of her spawn were shipping explosives to the bridge to be used to blow it up. We tried. Oh, go ahead.
They're specifically designed to detonate at the exposure of enough thermic energy.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
But we tried to contact Silas, thinking he'd want to know that his big bridge is going. It might go down in
You tried
flames.
to contact Silas.
Well, yeah, we've as much as he's a shady guy, we've had a bit of a relationship with him. He's helped us out here or there. So,
You haven't learned of who this guy is?
oh,
I'm
we knew
sorry
it.
to laugh. You know, I am sorry to laugh, but you haven't learned who this guy is?
Well, we aren't necessarily fond of him, but we didn't think he'd let all those workers just get blown up.
Sorry, I did this for a living for about 130 minus 70, 60 years of my life.
What when Gwaine
Did I?
brings that up, Tobin's gonna kind of recall for a second, be like, and like his face goes less happy-go-lucky for a second, like, yeah, I'm aware. Um, but even if he didn't care about the workers, you'd think he wouldn't at least wouldn't want his bridge to be blown up. It's his company building it. But regardless, the gist is he doesn't care.
Have you? But did you take time to reflect of what his business is? He's a shipping business. Why would he benefit from a bridge that could access free trade between two nations that he had been making millions off of for the last decade?
I honestly
Because
figured that he
he
would
owns
charge
the...
tollwards.
Didn't you read the ledger?
No.
It's a free passage between both nations. I'm telling you, this is the biggest political reach of arms. Not arms of war, perhaps, but arms of friendship between two nations who have hated each other. Do you really think it's a good thing if that bridge were built?
Regardless of if it's a good thing, if it's built or not, we can't just let those workers die. Most of them
No,
are
you're
innocent people.
right. You're right, of course. And I will take care of that. You guys need a rest. Seriously, look at you. Look at between yourselves. You look exhausted. One night of sleep ain't gonna fix that. I've been there. Guys, I've had my own adventuring party, and we've had our own adventures. You guys aren't fit to fight right now. You need to go home and rest. And I have my doctorate, so let me tell you, as a doctor's recommendation, you need 2 weeks rest. Easily.
Well, we can do our best to rest when we get to the manor. We don't exactly have time to stop until then.
You're right, you don't have time. Don't you remember the first time we met? You guys want to teleport?
Oh, that first time.
That would be lovely.
Yeah,
Tobin
that
says with
first
a
time,
shift.
Calduin.
Yeah, sorry about attacking you then.
It's okay, dude. We all have our own grudges. You're fine, dude.
I kind of look behind me, who Gwen may not have even noticed because she's been hiding behind me this whole time. Layla, this is gonna feel a little bit weird, but it's over quickly.
Try not to.
You have a new party mate. Who is she? Hi, I'm Gwen. Gwen Silvervale. He extends his hand out and she goes, Layla, Mercy Holly. Great to meet you. So, who is she?
Childhood friend of mine.
Cute. He shoots Layla a quick wink and goes, I, of course, am Sir Gawain Silvervale, I guess. I'm the quote-unquote last knight of Paylor. I'm a, you'll get used to this cloak. It's the Lord Keeper's cloak. I'm sure the guys will fill you in on that. But, no. Sorry, never mind. I'm gonna retract that. I forgot. I totally misspoke. Gawain is not a Lord Keeper.
Not, or just not that we know.
No, he's not a Lord Keeper.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Sorry, I'll totally retract that. As he goes, I am, um, what might be referred to as a herald. I represent the Morning Light Tyria, the Morning Light Paylor. What the fuck is wrong with me? I know my own lore. The Morning Light Paylor. I am Leila, and I represent Leila. So what do you mean this will feel weird? As she looks towards Tobin.
Well, um,
Just trying to
we're
hold on
about
to your
to
breakfast.
we're about to instantly travel. Oh, as you see Tobin kind of doing math in his head. Feel free to throw out a couple thousand, whatever the unit of measurement here is, units. Um, pretty much instantly. Can't really not feel weird.
Might feel a little nauseous after.
Okay.
You'll get used to it.
So, Gawain draws out the runes and he says, "Are you all ready?"
I scoop up the portable pit, or the enveloping pit. As ready as we're gonna get, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks again for taking care of this, Gwen. We owe you one.
No, I owe you one. He snaps his fingers as the runes glow to life. It's almost like you know, in like the Christian depictions of like when you hear like God or the angels, it's like a harp sound and
Sure.
it's like that sound, and then as you hear that, all you hear is Layla go, "Oh fuck me," as you will teleported. and through space and time, you all crash onto a familiar cliff face, looking over Black Mirror, the small islands with the city of Black Mirror and Vampire Hill Manor with its smoke cloud
Same cliff as last
bubble
time.
spell. Same cliff as you teleported to the first time that you entered. Like after meeting.
Well done, Leila. Over half of your vomit landed here. So that means that you managed to keep it together for the first half.
I'm
Well
gonna
done.
hand her a handkerchief.
Get it out. Get
just-
it out.
I pat her on the back.
You pass her on the back. I hand her a handkerchief. Oh, I hold back her hair too.
We could just also give her a flask of water. At least now I can set it over to freshwater mode.
Give her a minute to finish hurling before she tries to take down any liquids.
That'll give
Oh.
me time to take the filter off.
Oh, and watch out for giant frogs.
What the fuck is a frog?
Don't worry about it. We actually probably took care of them all last time. Although there may be some vengeful trolls. So we'll just throw in quickly.
You give her some water as she steadies herself and chugs back the water. I think that was the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life.
That's why we usually tell people to climb inside of the inside of the pit. Its effects are diminished there.
Uh-huh. Well, he was nice. Who was he? Gawain, the first night?
Last.
Lore? Last night. The last night? Is there no other?
Not really.
There was a busy few nights, and between last night and first night, well,
Okay.
Well, he called himself a herald. They're pretty strong. We're gonna go meet another one. And some dragons.
Some dragons?
why is that such a shock? You've seen Mimney.
Well, yeah, but it's a little baby.
Well, now you're going to have the opportunity to see a whole bevy of range of ages.
Well, we
Great.
should probably get going.
The Arena will travel down the slopes and across the bridge connecting the mainland to the island of Black Mirror, as you see the ghastly form of the sailor tip his hat to you as you pass by.
Toss him some gold.
And toss him a gold piece as it ting 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 travels to the bottom of the shores that are littered with golden pieces.
Well, that just seems cruel. I grabbed one of the coins
No,
from
don't.
out of my pouch,
Well, oh,
and,
okay. Sorry.
and I declare it as my improvised weapon, giving it the property of ghost touch, and put it properly in his hand. You don't just flick things through a man that's standing at the side.
So correctly. Do you pitch this gold piece to me now?
I give it to you freely.
And freely you travel. It takes a gold piece. And in this form, you put the ghost touch onto it as this gold piece turns almost ghastly in his hand as he looks upon it and slips it into his ghostly pocket instead of it falling down and through the cracks.
Now I think that we can continue on our way.
Just don't pick up any of his gold. Nobody touch any of the gold in the shore here. I've heard that's not good.
Well, I wasn't going to
He does.
flick it through his head.
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't take any of his tolls that are here in the shore.
As you
If he
all
earned it.
pass with good fortune, you walk through this layer of thick, humid fog. As Layla passes through, you watch her curiously pass her hands through it, feeling the physical fog presence in front of her. She passes through.
Oh,
You all step out. Sorry, go on.
Layla, we're about to pass through a graveyard. Keep your wits about you.
Don't
The
believe the voices.
the spirits here try to, I guess, lure people in a sense. Keep your mind sharp.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
You know what? I'm going back in the hole for a bit. I know temptation too well.
Alistair hops back in the hole as I'm sure, let's say, Jonathan scoops up the hole behind him as uh, excuse me, Alistair in the hole, and you all pass through. You see, as you guys enter into the downtown of Blackmere, you watch Layla's eyes open, wonder as she looks about at every single magical creature and spell and drifting, dancing light lanterns that drift up and down the streets into the different the shops, the magic broom sales, the magic tailors, the blacksmiths and everything. She's in wonder as she walks down the street, and she's at a loss for words, but she stares off. This is an entire new world for her as she takes it all in, but Tobin, you watch her guard relax as she almost skips through the streets and looks at everything and touches everything she can and looks around her.
I walk up beside her. Amazing, isn't it?
I couldn't. I don't know. I didn't know magic was this beautiful.
Should have seen my village. It was like this, a lesser extent, but it was always lively.
It's beautiful. Tobin, you've been here before?
Yeah, I definitely had a similar reaction the first time. It's still kind of crazy.
It's wonderful.
It is.
So where are we going?
Um, I'll kind of point towards the hill We're going to the manor atop that hill.
Don't let the name fool you.
The name?
Vampire Hill Manor.
No vampires lived there in at least a couple years.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, let's go.
As
You'll
as the
go on.
as soon as the manor is mentioned, Jonathan, looking down at his hand, he sees a purple flame coming, thinking back to Beckett and just like trying to hide it as much as he can.
Yeah. You all make your way down the main roads, out of the main city and down the forest path and crossing through the town of Graveyard. Oh, the iPad had died. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Hey, Layla's gear sheet.
I look at Tobin. We should probably walk on the side of her just in case.
Tom will nod as he walks to the other side of her.
So not too bad. Okay. As you all begin to cross through the town of Graveyard, all of you still hear the cries of temptation, but you all know to ignore it. But as all of you ignore it, you watch Alistair and Layla beginning to react a little bit more than normal. Alistair, I need you to roll me a will save.
He's in the hole.
He's in the hole.
Oh my god, you're in the hole, you slippery bastard. Okay. So, you watch as Layla walks through confidently, and then she starts to walk a little bit slower. She looks out to the small abandoned huts throughout the town graveyard. She gasps. Mom? Dad? She stops walking and stands at the crossing, just on the edge of the pathway. Mom, Dad.
I put my arm around hers, linking it.
No, stop. They need me. She's
Layla,
gonna try and make a grapple check to oppose you.
Yeah, when she does that, I grab her other arm. We purposely put ourselves on either side of her.
Yeah. So both of you make me grapple checks.
24.
30.
Yeah. She just helplessly tries to batter her shoulders against your arms. No, Dad, Mom, please. She can't break through. I have to help them.
Layla, it's not real.
It's real. They're there.
Layla.
I'm gonna look at Calduin and give him a nod, like gesturing him to let go as I pull her into a hug and just Layla. I know you miss them, but you can't help them. Not here. They aren't here.
Have to. She weeps into your shoulder. You feel your your tunic being soaked with her tears.
I gently pat her on the head as I continue walking forward.
Deep breaths, control your
You
mind.
honestly feel her entire body relaxing and falling into you.
You can't let them in.
She's just crying. Roll me a strength check to pick her up, to carry her.
No, I'm gonna um keep talking to her. I want her to fight through it.
What do you say?
Um, let's see. I know it's hard. I know it feels so real, and that you would give anything to be able to help them. But right now, we need you here.
They left me. I can't leave them.
It's
Please.
I
I can
wish
save them.
that were true. I really do, but it's not them. And you were young. You did everything you could. But right now, and from here on out, you're part of this greater purpose. We let you join us because we know one day you'll be a great part of our team, and we need you here in the present. We can't get caught up on the past. If we do, none of us will ever be able to go on. We all have so much from the past, but every day we fight through that. And just the same, you can do that today. Hold your mind steadfast. You can fight it. You can beat this.
Help me.
Can I maybe try trying to think of how I could help her?
Just hold my hand.
Okay. We'll walk through this together. I'll grab her hand and hold it to my chest for a moment. Deep breaths. On
Yeah.
3. Oh, go ahead.
No, go on.
Deep breaths. On 3, we keep walking and we get through this.
You take one step as you watch her shut her eyes and focus. As her breath turns from shaky to more solid. As you take one step, she takes 2, and you allow her to lead you through this as she, shaky breath but still focused, walks through this this shadow of uncertainty. As you feel that she may have heard the cries of her parents. She flinches and almost stops, and then continues to burst forward as the two of you break through the bounds of the town of Graveyard up to the spiraling road towards Vampire Hill Manor, as she, after purging through this boundary, drops to her knees to catch her breath.
I'm standing there at the exit, waiting for them. And when they come out, I just walk over and gently rest my hand on Layla's head. Glad you could make it, kid.
It's so hard every time.
No, it
It's the
genuinely
first.
gets easier. And I'll tell you, you did better than some of us the first time. How's that for proving yourself?
She weeps into Caldoon's chest.
You gotta be okay, kid. You got us.
All of you making your way up the main road, Caldoon carrying Leila as she still almost struggles to walk. Make your way up to the large dark wooden doors. As you know what, I guess it's a good time as ever, as we're gonna catch up with our party next week. Hopefully next week, as we enter this new phase of rest for the Adinawool, as they all have felt the exhaustion from their travels with their newfound friends and their newfound abilities. They now have to look to darker ends to try and draw their friend Beckett back from the brink. Let's talk inspiration, fellows. What are we thinking?
Jonathan.
Yonatan was fairly pivotal.
Yeah, I think we all agree on that. I think I heard Calvin say it too.
Yep.
Damn, alright.
Since I'm not allowed to vote for myself, I'll vote for. I'm gonna vote for Tobin and Layla and Calduin for their sick like at the end of the episode.
So, how about this? Instead of getting an inspiration point, Layla's gonna get a level up.
I like it.
I like
Sure.
it.
And in turn, Yonatan, you get the inspiration point for this session.
Sweet.
And that's it, fellas. That's thank you very much for joining us. If you made it this far, like, subscribe, we're on fucking Spotify. Give us a rating or whatever. But if you don't, who cares also, because, we're just here. We're having fun. We're the fucking Boundless Shores. And without further ado, Nate, that's you.
Have a wonderful time.
Peace.